All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Welcome to Easy Money. My bad. My dog scared the shit out of me. Actually, it was your dog that scared the shit out of me.
Yep.
And that was loud. That wasn't loud in your headset?
Yeah, it was loud.
Ew. Would expect that. But anyway, welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Here Thursday, November 3rd, 2022. We don't have a real big slate of games today, but we have a big World Series game 5 tonight.
Pablo.
A big World Series game. I think so. I think the winner of the night's game is. I'm gonna say the winner of the night's game. I think probably gonna win the World Series. It's gonna be hard if Phillies lose tonight. It's gonna be hard for them to win 2 in a row in Houston. But if Phillies win tonight, I think they're in good position. Only have to win 1 game in Houston. So World Series has been a fun series to watch. I know you had a 7-0 game there tonight, but there's 5 home runs in that game. 7 runs scored without a runner being in scoring position. So there was some history made in that game. And then last night you get a 5-0 game, but you get to see only the second ever no-hitter in World Series. Ain't been one since 1955. This was the first combined no-hitter in World Series history. I think there was a total of 3 or 4 pitchers used. But Javier pitched a hell of a game last night. They only went 6 innings, but that was because he had 98 pitches. The Phillies done a good job of making him throw pitches, but they couldn't hit him. And that fastball he has, man, they call it a disappearing fastball because they say from the way he throws it, it's real hard to pick up. And then not only that, it's coming at you at 97, 98 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then he has a wicked slider that comes up from basically the same arm angle. When you could do that, I mean, the Reds have had guys like that before. I mean, you have that combination, and guy gets in, and especially if he gets connected and is really in sync like Christian Javier was last night. And the crazy thing about it, real quick, is he came over on like a $10,000 contract, real cheap contract from forget what country, but being like a foreign player thing, and now he's gonna get paid. And last night it wasn't just like a regular. I mean, it's a World Series game. It's, people all over the world are watching. So I mean, now people know who Christian Javier is. So he really had a coming out party last night. Check this out. I got Christian Javier is. He really had a coming out party. Hey, it's actually all right. Usually I have to mess with something. Okay. I'm joined by my dad, Tony Gonzalez, as normal. Last night's pick, I went 5-3 yesterday. I was 8-1 the day before. I know you said one of your parlays hit.
Yeah, I hit a hockey parlay. It was a 2-team parlay. It wasn't a big money one. It was just a $10 one, worth $36.60. I went 2 out of 3 on my NBA parlay, so I was 4-1 on the day.
I didn't give out no parlays yesterday, but I was
Nick's got me.
I was 3-2 in the NBA, and then 3-2 in the NBA. Had one right in the World Series, and I had one of my college football games right as well. So picks have been doing pretty good, but we'll go ahead and jump into today's slate of games. Like I said, we don't have a bunch of games. But there's a few. You got one baseball game, a couple NBA games, a couple college football games. I haven't looked at hockey. I think there's a pretty big slate of hockey on. Hockey has the most games on tonight. Also got Thursday night football tonight as well. Uh, Actually, we'll go ahead. We'll start with the Thursday night football. You have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Houston Texans. The Eagles are 14-point favorites, minus 800 on the money line. The Texans are plus 560 on the money line. Over under on this game's at 45.5. So I'm off the. Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, how's it going, on play? Hey, appreciate you joining us every day, man. He's off the NBA. They lost my damn pick. Yesterday on the NBA, like I said, I was 3-2 on the NBA. He said he won on his Bowling Green pick. Yeah, I had the Bowling Green pick right. Yeah. NIU didn't play with the shit last night. I'll tell you that. They did not play with the crap. All right, but in the Monday or Thursday night football game, I like the Eagles to win this game. Texans, Cooks isn't going to play. Yeah, the Knicks was one of the games I lost as well. I didn't take I didn't take the Lakers. Uh, which Lakers ended up winning that game, didn't they, last night? I know they were winning it at halftime, and I didn't watch. I was watching the Memphis Grizzly and Portland game. It was real close going down to the end. But in this football game, Cooks isn't playing for Houston. Philly's the better football team. 14 points, so to me, is a lot of points. I think Philly wins this game, and they very well could win it big like that. But Texans are a scrappy team, and they play a lot of teams close. But missing the weapons are missing. I think it's going to be hard for them to stay close with Philadelphia. Uh, I kind of like the Philadelphia minus 14. Over under 45.5. Honestly, I kind of like the under that because I don't see the Texans scoring a whole lot of points. Uh, I think the Eagles are going to score most of the points in this game. So I kind of like the under the 45.5 as well in the NFL. That's the only NFL game tonight. World Series, we'll jump over to it before we hit NBA. You got the Houston Astros at the Philadelphia Phillies. This will be Game 5, last game in Philly. Uh, so far, they split games. Nobody's been able to win 2 games in a row. Neither one of these teams have lost 2 games in a row in like over a couple months. I mean, even going into the playoffs, that last week or so, these it's been that long since these teams have lost 2 games in a row. Uh, I'm kind of surprised that. Well, first I'll go ahead. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites, minus 152 on the money line. The Phillies are plus 128 on the money line. Over unders at 7.5. Astros are going to start Verlander. Verlander hasn't been the best in the playoffs. I mean, they lost game 1 that he pitched. They were out to a big lead though as well. Uh, and so the Phillies was able to come back. That wasn't all his fault. But then even in the other series, he gave up 6 runs in that series. So he hasn't been the sharpest. Phillies are going to start Syndergaard. I looked up some. Syndergaard has pitched 5 1/3 innings in the playoffs. He has a 1.69 ERA with giving up 1 run and has 4 strikeouts. So in his one start in the playoffs, he pitched good. To me, I figured they would come back with Willer today against Verlander. I guess they're setting up for Willer for Game 6 and probably Suarez for Game 7. Uh, I think they'll probably be happy if they get 4 innings out of Syndergaard. To me, I'm not starting Willer, which Willer didn't have he didn't pitch great his first game of the series either. Nola pitched better last night until that 5th inning. He gave up those 3 hits, and then all 3 of them runs ended up coming in after they took him out, but he's still responsible for them.
Houston will probably go with
Valdez
against that.
and probably McCullers.
And the colors, you think try to go have a day off on
He'll be off
Friday,
tomorrow,
off Friday,
Saturday, Sunday.
I have it.
I don't know. I say it depends on if they win this game tonight or not. If they would want to have Javier on 3 days rest. you'd be having them
Well,
on a day less rest.
Yeah, but it'd be game 7.
Yeah,
That's why.
they might start him in game 7 before that. Yeah,
Or do you
to
just,
me,
or,
I would start Javier on short rest over McCullers.
do you start McCullers and Javier's
Could be available.
all hands on deck?
Yeah, that might be what they do as well. Or you could start Javier and not expect him to go maybe more than 4 innings or so, and then go with them other guys. Uh, I like the Phillies tonight for one, but like I said, neither one of these teams have lost 2 games in a row. Phillies bats lit up 2 games or on the Wednesday night, or no Tuesday night. I mean, and last night the Astros bats got hot there in that 5th inning. I think it's going to be another real close game or a highly contested game. I like the Phillies to win again. I think the Phillies in 6, but
I had Houston.
I love this. I love the under the 7.5 again. I went the under 7.5 the last 2 games, and it's been under the 7.5 both times.
I like Houston in 6. I mean, that's what I picked. I prefer Philly win, but I think right now, I think things are setting up pretty good for Houston because of the rotation. I think the pitchers have pitched better. Javier pitched good. Valdez has been really good. And I, uh, and, what did
Syndergaard? Verlander.
Verlander. He's been okay. I just think that really Nola and either one last night really haven't pitched that well. So I think he's got the advantage now. 3 games, but we'll see. Yeah, I'd pick Houston 6. But, I would prefer Philly win it.
All right. Move over to college football. We got UTEP against Rice. Rice is a 3.5-point favorite at home, minus 192 on the money line. UTEP is a plus 158 underdog. Over-unders at 47.5. Don Play says App State minus 3, UTEP plus 4. Sprinkle a little on UTEP money line. In this game, I like Rice, but there is good value. Sprinkle plus 158. Sprinkle a little money on UTEP. I like Rice at home, and then actually we're opposite in both of them because I actually like Coastal Carolina at home over App State. Uh, App State's a 3.5-point favorite, minus 176 on the money line. Coastal Carolina's plus 146 on the money line. Over-unders at 63.5. I'm not saying that App State can't win this game because they very well could, but at plus 146, you're getting good value for Coastal Carolina, a team that plays good at home, has a crazy environment there at their home field. And you're getting plus money, so I think there's just good value on Coastal Carolina as a home underdog. That's why I like Coastal Carolina tonight. But I expect that to be an entertaining game as well. App State always seems to. I like the over to 63.5 in this game as well. I think these two teams very well get street out. App State has a hell of an offense, but their defense gives up a lot of points as well. I like the over to 63.5 in this game. In college football, I like Rice at minus 3.5, and I like Coastal Carolina. Do you have anything for college football?
I didn't do anything with college. I looked at the games. I didn't. I bet a lot on App State.
And let me put that out there. That's another reason. App State has screwed me 2 or 3 times when I bet on them.
Yes,
that's another reason I'm going with Coastal Carolina as home dog.
I stayed out. I've bet on App State before, and I just can't hang luck. And I said, "Heck with it." I'm staying with.
Yeah, I've had bad luck with App State. NBA got 2 games tonight. Warriors at the Magic. Warriors are 9.5-point favorites, minus 430 on the money line. The Magic are plus 340 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 226. The Warriors are struggling right now. They've lost 3 straight games. They haven't won a game on the road yet. I know Orlando is a young team. I expect the Warriors to win this game, but I kind of like the Magic here at the plus 9.5. I think this is probably going to be a close game. The Warriors have just not been playing like themselves, and this could be the game they break out and look real good. But I'm kind of leaning toward the Magic at the plus 9.5. And then Nuggets against the Thunder. Nuggets are 6.5-point favorites. They are minus 260 on the money line. The under or plus 215 on the money line. Over under is 228. Uh, I like the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets in this game. I think they have the more talented team than the Thunder. So I like the Nuggets at the minus 6.5. The Nuggets haven't been playing too bad. So I'm kind of leaning toward the Magic to cover against the Warriors.
I've got a parlay, and I went the opposite way. I went Golden State minus the point, and then I did Denver and Thunder. I did over uh, 48. So and that's a $10 bet plus 250 with $35.
Like
Not a
I
big
said,
deal.
I'll probably go with the Magic, and this will be the game the Warriors put it together and play better. The Magic aren't a great team, but like I said, the Warriors have not been playing good on the road. I just think the Magic might be. I think the Warriors will probably win the game, but I think the Magic will have a good shot at being within 9.5 points. That's basically all the games there is besides the hockey. Uh, I know
Yep.
you have some hockey. He had a hockey parlay that he gave out yesterday. Hit. Go ahead with the hockey.
Okay, I've got the New York Islanders at the St. Louis Blues. I'm taking the Blues money line. Got the Seattle Kraken at the Minnesota Wild. I'm taking the Wild money line. Got the Montreal Canadiens at the Jets. Winnipeg Jets. I'm taking them money line. So I'm taking the Blues, the Wild, and the Jets all money line. $10 bet plus 395 for 49.
All right, my picks of the day. In Major League Baseball, I'm gonna go with the Phillies on the money line and the under the 7.5. We'll go with both those two picks on there. Uh, like I said, neither one of these teams have lost 2 games in a row in a long time. I think the Phillies bounce back tonight at home, get that crowd behind them, score some runs early like they did the game before, and get that crowd going. So I think the Phillies are going to win tonight. Then I also like the under the 7.5. I've been on the under almost the whole World Series, and it's hit about every game. So I expect another game like that. So I like the under the 7.5. NBA, I'm gonna go with the Magic at plus 9.5. Like I said, I think the Warriors win the game, but I think Magic cover. And then I like the Denver Nuggets over the OKC Thunder minus 6.5. Thursday night football, I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles minus the 14. And then in college football, I'm gonna go with Rice at minus 3.5 at home, and Coastal Carolina money line at home against App State. That's gonna be my picks tonight. What 6 pick or 7 pick? Like I said, yesterday's picks were 5-3. The day before, Tuesday's picks were 8-1. I haven't I haven't looked at Monday's picks. I need to do that so I can know what I am for the whole week. But it's been having a pretty good week so far. You have anything else?
Yeah, there we go.
You just had the NHL. You had the NBA too as well.
Yeah, NBA.
Uh, go ahead and repeat those real quick,
Okay.
and I'll go recap mine, and we'll get out of here.
All right. NHL again. I had the Islanders at the Blues. I got the Blues money line. I had the Kraken at the Minnesota Wild. I got the Wild money line. I had the Montreal Canadiens at the Winnipeg Jets. I got the Jets money line. That's a $10 bet for 49.50 plus 395. On the NBA, I had the Golden State Warriors minus the points against Orlando. I think you said it was moved to 9.5.
Yep.
And then I had the Denver Nuggets and the OK Thunder. I took the over on that. I think you said it was 228. I had it at 229. And that's a $10 bet. Uh, Not big value there. Just plus 250. Yeah, $35 win.
And I've given out 7 picks today. I like the Phillies money line, like the under the 7.5 in the Phillies and Astros game tonight. I like the Orlando Magic plus 9.5, Denver Nuggets minus 6.5, Philadelphia Eagles minus 14. Like in college football, like Rice minus 3.5, and Coastal Carolina on the money line at home. We appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow us on Facebook and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where I post all the information about our shows. I try to get our picks up on there on the days that I can. Also, hit that subscribe button on YouTube for the All Sports All Plays Network. Follow them on Facebook and Twitch as well. Got a lot of talented guys over there. Check out ASAP in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Then I have the ASAP Afternoon Blitz, 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Easy Money, a sports betting show. This show live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, live at Gonzo Sports Room and at the All Sports All Plays Network. Also, we do a Colts show, Horseshoe Talk, Monday and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Usually do UFC preview and prediction show. We didn't do one last week. The week before, I was 10-2 on my UFC pick. Working on getting one set up for this weekend, a weekend show. So we might keep your eye out for that. We might have a UFC preview and prediction show tomorrow. Waiting to see if the other guy's going to be free. But we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, we have everybody has another good night. Maybe win a little bit of money. But we appreciate everybody joining us. Like I said, not a lot of games on tonight, but some pretty good games on tonight. Should be another big World Series game. We'll see what happens in Thursday night football. We know them games have been real good this year. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see everybody tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.